Hi, welcome to Phlebotomy Solutions. I want to kind of give you some tips on getting hired with little or no experience. There's a lot of phlebotomists out there who send me emails and post comments on different sites about they have really no experience at all or less than a year, and they're finding it very hard to find a job. Or they're wondering if actually clinics and hospitals hire without experience. And again, with given my close to 15 years experience as a phlebotomist, I've worked as a supervisor for LabCorp for 2 years, and other departments, lab assistant. I was involved in the hiring process for a number of different clinics and hospitals and labs. I can tell you right now that most, if not all, do hire phlebotomists with really little or even no experience. That's kind of a misnomer in the respect of saying they don't, even though they post it. They do post, they would rather prefer to have experience, but believe me, I've had a number of students who have been hired with no experience, right out with different hospitals and even with LabCorp themselves. So they do hire. Once you get through the process of applying online with your resume and making sure you have a good resume, the resume should reflect a work history, some kind of work history, no matter what it was, because they do look at work history and any education you might have. So keep it short. The resume should be short, really not that long. 1 page, giving a good work history, education. Everything else is pretty much a side issue with them. Then, if you get a phone call interview, be prepared to answer some basic questions about yourself and your past work experience. A lot of times what happens is on the phone interviews, they'll ask questions about work experience situations. They might ask you things like, tell me a time when you've had an issue with a coworker. What did you do, or what step did you take to resolve it? They might ask you things like, tell me a time when you had a big project due with a group of people. How did you organize? How did you guys get together and put everything together and organize it? Tell me your steps. So they'll ask you some basic scenario questions based on your past work experience. So be prepared to answer things like that. If you happen to get a face-to-face interview, basically you want to be, number one, dressed to impress, okay? Believe it or not, we definitely look at how you present yourselves and the way you dress when you walk in for the interview. Professional attire, very much so. Men, highly recommended shirt and tie. You don't have to be full suited up, but nice shirt and tie, nice pants, nice shoes, clean cut, clean shave, or a beard that's nice and trimmed. Do not come in looking like you just woke up, okay? Don't come with your clothes wrinkled or just like you just came off of shopping or something, just like this is your last stop for an interview. Dress to impress. Women, the same thing, dress to impress. Hair pulled back nice and tight. Keep your jewelry to a limit, because in phlebotomy we do look at that, how much jewelry you wear, as far as because you're very limited in the lab. Again, present yourself professional, talk professional. Keep everything in a very professional manner. How you sit, how you look, how you speak is very key to getting hired. So again, look the part, talk the part. And again, present yourself with enough confidence. Go in there with confidence that you know your job. Even though if you have no experience, let them know, look, I don't have very much experience, or I don't have any experience, but I'm a very hard worker. I'll be here late if I have to. I'll be here early if I have to. I will do whatever it takes to get this position, in the sense that, working from the bottom up. I'm a hard worker, and I don't believe in, being late or absent, even though they might ask you, if it's okay to be late. Like, they might ask you a question like, how many times out of a year, can you call off or be absent? Realistically, you want to tell them between 1 and 3 times. Don't say 0, because we know you'll be lying. Everybody throughout the year has issues and things happen. So sometimes, yes, life happens along the way. So they don't want to hear 0. How many times out of a year? Between 1 and 3 times you can call off, because again, circumstances happen. You might, you get sick, family members, things happen. So be realistic, be honest. You will be asked to probably perform a venipuncture, and maybe asked about things with the order of draw of certain tests. Be prepared for that. Really basic stuff. But the key is presentation. How you present yourself, how you talk, and how you look. Those are things you want to focus on. It's not about the experience. Trust me on this. We've hired people with no experience right out of school, and this is with LabCorp and other hospitals. they put 1 year plus or whatever because it's something they have to do. And in case they don't want to hire you, they don't like you, then they can say, you don't have enough experience. So it's kind of like an excuse that they use in order to weed out the people that they don't want. But you got to go out there. You got to apply as many places as you can. Just keep applying. Apply. Go out there and apply. Most of it's online, so apply online as many places as you can. Even doing volunteer work. If you have an opportunity to do some volunteer work, do it, because that's experience. And sometimes volunteer leads to positions. We have that, I've seen that before happen. So again, don't be afraid to present yourself in a way that has the confidence, professionalism, talking, how you look, everything, because that's what's going to sell yourself in this position to get hired. Okay, resume, keep it simple, 1 page, education, work experience, and be prepared to answer questions based on your work experience. So again, this is Phlebotomy Solutions with some helpful tips on how to get hired with little or no experience. If you have any questions, send me an email, click like, share, and check out our videos, and check out our Facebook as well. So listen, you guys have a great day. If you have any other questions, send us an email. Thank you.